That's what we want to hear.
Oh, good.
All right, all right. Let me get my Facebook up. No, let me turn the volume down. Hold on a second. Ugh, let me make sure I got the volume. Okay. How you doing, fam?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. God has been good to me and mine, and we in good spirits, and I'm just counting my blessings. And yourself?
Right, right. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Worked all day and showed a condo, and now I'm doing this interview with you. When you hit me up, I was like, you know what? I got to just get him on that people know. Let's find out
Man,
history and everything. And I think I saw you, what, a year ago? Were you at the R&B in the park?
I was at the R&B in the park.
Yeah, that's a year. God, it's almost a year.
It's been a year already.
I think that was in August. Almost a year.
Oh my God! Again,
Yeah.
I'm so busy. By the time I look up, it's December again.
I know it's crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. So since this is your first time, but not last time on Sessions with Alita, I want, to ask you a few questions because your background and might influence someone or
Right.
touch someone and stuff. Hey Nikita, hey, how you doing? Yes, I'm she was one that I tell you off camera about her buying a house and stuff a few years ago. I was looking at her like, "Are you sure you want this house?" And she wanted that house so bad, and we worked it out and got it, and she's still living in it. So I love stuff like that. So
That's what's up.
yeah. Um, Shye T. So I like to know, what was Shye T like in elementary school?
You really want to know that? I
Wait,
was,
uh,
I was, I was a good bad kid, if that makes sense.
uh,
Uh, of course, I come from where same background as most other black kids, slums, projects, all that. But I wasn't into the slums projects and all that. So when I was in elementary, I had gate classes. You know what I mean? So I was the only black kid in my class from second to sixth grade. So I went to class with these preppy kids and then had to go home to the hood kids. So I never really fit in with the preppies, and I never really fit in with the hood until I got into junior high, and I sabotaged my life. I sabotaged my life to hang out with the degenerates. Like when we
where'd you
start
grow up
taking
at?
up. Say it again.
Where'd you grow up at?
I'm from Bakersfield.
Oh, Bakersfield. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Bakersfield, California. Been there. I left when I was 24, 25. Came out here to raise my son and start my family. Turmoil happened, had to go back home for a couple years, and that was stupid. So I came back here, and I've been here ever since.
Okay. Did
Oh
you play
yeah.
sports in elementary?
Say it again.
Did you play sports in elementary?
Oh yeah, I played basketball, football, all in elementary, junior high, and high school. I didn't play high school football because I found out I liked girls. So football season was over. I was chasing the girls at that point. But I play basketball. I'm pretty good in basketball, man. Pretty good basketball. Even on 5 foot nothing, I'm pretty good in basketball. I played for the Rockets in elementary. It was a traveling team. It was an AAU team. We was pretty good. And I think from the second to the sixth grade with the Rockets team, I think we lost a total of like 4 games. And again, when we did lose them, we cried like little babies. But I was pretty good. I am a pretty good athlete, even at 44. I'm a pretty good athlete. But when I was in elementary, I was the boy around there in all sports, even soccer. And I didn't really play soccer, but I was a natural athlete.
Oh, okay. What about junior high? So what was Shye T like in junior high?
Junior high was a little rougher
Mm-hmm.
because I stopped going to those classes with those preppy kids and started having classes with the people that live in my community.
Mm-hmm.
So me trying to fit in with them, I start doing immature stuff, start picking up their language, start dressing like them, start talking like them, start throwing up those gang signs like them, and
Yeah.
became one of those dudes in junior high.
But you
which
still play sports in
I
junior
still play sports. I
high?
still
Okay.
play sports. For sure. Again, I'm a natural athlete. So
Uh-huh.
mom's was not finna allow me to just have all this idle time. I had to do something with my time. And not only that, but the dudes that I hung around, they was athletes too.
Okay.
So, after we come from practice, I'll go to Jay house or we go shoot outside or we go, hang out, play games. It was normal up until sixth grade, and then seventh grade came, and I was still hooping. I wasn't playing too much football, but I was hooping. But I started to hoop with the neighborhood kids, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I started transitioning to a neighborhood kid at
Okay.
that time, you know.
In high school?
High school, I was I was hanging out with those kids.
Okay.
Not so much as in being one of them, but that's when it started really transitioning. Again, I went to a we got bust. I'm trying to be careful with my words. We got
Yes.
bust to those
Mhm.
schools,
Okay.
when all that started happening, when Biden was talking about calling us all those predators and talking about how we was gonna mess those inner city kids was gonna mess up those schools.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about us. So we transitioned from the school in the hood and we got bust out to one of those preppy school. I don't want to use the word white because I don't think wasn't really white. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It was just more of it wasn't our environment, and it was
Gotcha.
more white people, but it was still. I don't like to say use the word white because nothing's white, nothing's black. You know what I mean? It's just how you carry yourself in the culture. So with that, in high school, really started diving into our culture
Mm-hmm.
and still playing basketball. I played basketball all 4 years, but just diving into that culture just wasn't it. Just wasn't
Wow.
it.
Did you graduate?
I graduated from high school.
But
The
that's
funny
good.
thing about that is all 4.75 years I went to a regular high school, and
Mm-hmm.
I got into a little bit of trouble like 2 months before graduation, and they kicked me out of school. Still allowed me to walk with my class, but I couldn't really. It wasn't the same. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I did graduate from high school. I went to college a little bit. I went to Cuesta College out in San Luis Obispo. I spent a year there. I came home. I didn't make the basketball team out in Cuesta. I was trying to be a walk on, and being 5 foot nothing, non recruited.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make the team, so I came back home. Went to Bakersfield College for a year, um, and then from there, from college, I had nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
I had nowhere to go. So walking outside of my house, grandma's house, um, seen all those, you saw the culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I dove into it.
So
And if
how did you go ahead?
and I'm saying this respectfully and disrespectfully. Anybody falling into that culture, I'm letting you know now. Because when we was younger, we always heard that culture leads to prison or death, and we let it go in one and out the other. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
here to tell you now that culture leads to prison or death.
Yeah.
And if you ain't with neither one of those, leave it alone, man. It's not
Mm-hmm.
for everybody. It looks fun, it looks glamorous and all that. It's not for everybody. Uh Definitely wasn't for me. I learned that the hard way. But if you are thinking about joining in that type of culture or being around that culture, it's not it, young man and young women. It's
Mm-hmm.
not it. It's
Yeah.
not it.
Because
It's
the
not
girls
it.
are most definitely getting part of it now,
Right. That's sick. Then how y'all come from being so delicate and so, you know what I mean? Just beautiful flowers to this nigga on a dead homies. Like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy. But that's the culture, man. That culture will take you down with it.
And I'm going to say this, I said this on another interview, but we got to stop sharing those fights too.
Right.
Those men, the boys and girls, I don't know why people are like think that's a good thing to like share on Facebook, especially young women, young girls fighting and even the I see more of the girls than I see of the guys.
Right,
You know.
right. I'm seeing
Yeah.
a lot of the videos I'm seeing is basically all women. All,
Hmm.
all, all mostly, again, nothing's 100%, but
Hmm.
90+% is our women at that, our
Right.
culture. You know what I
Right.
mean? And we're it's starting to become the norm. And
Hmm.
that's when you know it's bad when it's starting to become the norm. We can't normalize that type of stuff. And
Yeah.
when we do, again, it just sends the culture down the tubes. And I was a part of that. I was a part of that. But I'm here to reverse those traumas that I put on the community.
Have you spoken at schools to the youth or anything, or to events?
Not at schools, but I was a football coach for sixth, seventh, and eighth graders. So I give them this message.
Hmm.
I was a basketball coach. I coached at Arden basketball at Arden Middle School. So
Hmm.
I don't say it to the school, but I do give it to my players a lot. And
Good.
then when my kids is on teams, they adopt friends and teammates of theirs that come over to the house, and I try and give them those same type of words and same encouragement that words that we wasn't told when we was young. You know,
Yeah.
we now I'm telling, hey, we don't need to crush, kill, and destroy. But nobody told us that. They told us that it was you ain't a real N word unless you're
Hmm.
crush, killing, and destroying.
Hmm.
So no, I didn't say that to the. I don't do it to the schools, but I do say it to my players
Hmm.
and teammates and friends of my kids. I try to make sure those kids are safe too, and they're getting the guidance that they need because a lot of us didn't even. We came from single parent homes, and there's
Hmm.
fathers. Those kids don't have fathers, and now that I'm a 44-year-old father, there's some things I just feel like I have to say just like I
Right.
had to say in my rhymes. Now I have to say this to try and keep those youngsters out of, the culture.
Yeah. And I just want to say shout out to other guys like you, like Cliff McDowell and Bueno
Mm.
and all them. They're coaches and they're speaking to the youth and everything too. So I just want to give a shout out.
Josie Wells too, man. I seen him up at Intercom. He's a running back coach at Intercom. I'm so
Mm,
proud of that dude. I'm
yeah.
so
Oh,
proud of that dude.
yeah.
That was dope. My daughter's playing flag football for one of the schools, and they practice at Intercom. And I seen him up there, like Josie, he full uniform. Like, yeah, man, I've been here for a while. It's like, man, that's what's up, man. Like, that's real. That's real power to be, face to face with those type of kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, shout out to Josie Wells. I didn't know Bueno was coaching.
Yeah. Bueno's coach. Yeah. Bueno's big time on that. Yeah. He's big time coaching the youth and everything and
That's
stuff.
what's up, man. Shout out to Bueno, man.
Hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
It takes men like that to give back to the community. You
Hmm.
know, he that's yeah. Shout outs to Bueno and Josie Wells and anybody that's out there giving back and uplifting and not tearing down, man. Shout outs to you, man. From me to you, shout outs to y'all. Keep up the good work. For real,
Absolutely.
we need it.
Absolutely. Are you the only child?
Now my mama got five boys,
Boy.
no girls. She had five kids, but a handful of nephews, nieces,
Uh-huh.
community kids that still, call her Aunt Kim. You know what I mean? My mama had five boys, but she adopted the whole community.
Man, five boys. Whoa.
Five boys.
Man. Wow, man.
She was never. She was pregnant with girls twice and miscarried both of them.
Mm.
So my favorite quote is, my mama wasn't able to carry no bitches.
Oh my,
It just wasn't in the cards.
oh my
You know what
goodness.
I mean? Not calling women that word, but you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Wow, wow. So what got you, so after, after high school and stuff, well, let me ask you, what was your first job?
My first job, I worked at a place called Camp King. It was a youth program for the
Mhm.
summer. It was through what was JTPA? Remember JTPA? It was
Out
like
here in Sacramento?
oh no, it's Bakersfield.
Oh, okay.
But it was just like a program through the summer for kids to just get those regular jobs. So I was a counselor at a sports camp called Camp King. And
Mm,
yeah, man, that was also my first time ever really like giving back too. Because again, I'm the
mm,
counselor or whatever you want to call it. We call it counselors, and I was in charge of like 50 kids. You know what I
Mm,
mean? So that was one of my best jobs ever. One
really?
of my most meaningful jobs. Because
Mm,
again, the kids that we was there with, they were like third, fourth grade. I think they were from third to sixth grade, the whole program. So those was really young kids that needed words other than what the culture was giving us.
wow.
Huh.
So so after
I didn't thought about that. Hmm.
I done brought back some memories.
Yeah, I love that job too. I
Oh
love that job too.
man. So after what got you into the music and doing events and everything? How did all that start?
I became an artist due to ego and hiding from the police. Ego and hiding from the police. Let me tell you how that worked. I was I didn't want to be a rapper. Yeah, I can rap. Anybody can get on there and say some words and have them rhyming. But I remember one day, where we live, where Granny lived, right across the street was the trap spot, and then right next door to the trap spot was one of my mentors. And
Hmm.
now I'm hustling, trying to make some money. Standing in front of the trap spot, we got into a lot of trouble. So one day, my mentor, Tall Can, he came over and he was showing us a CD that he had just put out. They started a record label called Hood to Hood Records, and they put out a CD called Valley Fever, The Outbreak, and he was showing me all the names on it. And as he's showing me, I'm seeing all the homies and all these people I know, and it's like I'm getting green eyed. Like, bruh, why am I not on this thing? He's like, oh, I didn't know you rap. Well, I don't, but I do now. You know what I mean? So he was like, oh, okay, well, we working on the next one. We in the studio right now working on the next one. I said, well, bruh, I'm getting on this next project. He's like, all right, let me see what you got. We went to the studio, laid down the track, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a rapper now. I'm an artist now. This is what I want to do. Not only that, but again, where he lived was right next door to the trap spot. So me going while his little brother Davu is working on beats at his house, I got a mouthful of blow. So I'm not standing in front of the trap house. I'm standing at the studio at this point at his house, and I'm
Uh-huh.
not next door where the police is on me. So again, it was my ego because again, my ego is telling me you getting on this next project. If you
Uh-huh.
can rap or not, I'm getting on that next project.
Uh-huh.
So ego and then hiding from the police. I didn't want to be standing in front of the trap house, so I started hanging out next door at the studio while they're making beats. I'm rhyming, writing down rhymes, but still trying to make my money at the same time. So
Okay.
so ego and hiding from the police.
Oh
I
my
became an
goodness.
artist. And then when we put out the first track, we got a where I'm from, we got this club called the Elks. I call it the Onion. We call it the Onion because when it gets
Bells
to
is
cracking up in
everywhere.
there,
Uh-huh.
when it gets to cracking up in there, it gets to smelling like funky onions, and
Oh,
so we call it the funky onion.
oh my
But we took that same song, we took that same track, the first track I ever did. We took that track, played it at the Onion, and everybody liked it
God. Hmm.
to the point where they played it a couple times that night, and it's like, we might be on to something. Let's
Wow.
do it again. We made another track. They liked it. I started getting calls about doing features on other tracks. Start getting calls about interviews, and it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm an artist now.
Wow.
And that's how Sheye T came about.
So how many tracks or albums and stuff did you make?
Me and Brody, we started. I'm in a group called the Hood Hogs. Me and Brody put out one collective album, and then I put out a solo album of myself, and then Lil Bro put out a solo album of his. So we got a total of 3 projects. But um, that's just music that we put out. Now, what we used to do again is we used to set up the camera, the big cameras. Again, I'm 44 years old,
I
so we
remember.
set up the big camera on top of the dresser and we'll just get the freestyling in the camera. And the homies that come over, they'll freestyle. So we at the beginning, we wasn't really putting out music. We was putting out videos of us freestyling in the
Hmm.
camera. And
Oh,
then again, I tell the homies like, oh yeah, we going in around 5 o'clock, so y'all pop out. then they'll come over and they'll freestyle in the camera. And we look up and it's like we 6 tapes deep of us just freestyling this camera. So I wasn't really putting out music in the beginning. We were just putting out these videos of us rapping and then putting out songs to keep us hot, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, so what made you take a turn in the music industry to do promotions?
Okay. Now this is I haven't told nobody this, that this is my honest opinion. I mean, this is my honest. I'm not sure what show number this was, but we did a show off of in Bakersfield at this church. It was an abandoned church that they turned into a teen club. And we performed there, and it was like 200 people there. Um, the thing was, it was mixed. It was mixed hoods in there. You know,
Mm,
we had every hood in there. Uh, and then once my hood came, I'm gonna make this long story short. They killed well, at one of my shows. They killed one of my homeboys, and I just seen the danger that came with those performances. You know what I mean? We did another show downtown at Hypnotic with Al Qualls, and I look in the crowd, and it's all gang members, and it's
mm,
like, damn, do I really want to do this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not safe. Let alone somebody coming to see me, they not gonna be safe. The homie got killed. I know I'm pretty good at this, but it's got to be a different way. So I started changing some of the words in my music, and it wasn't hitting just as well. So I was
mm,
like, well, I'm not going to go back to talking about crush, killing, and destroying. So I'll just rather give it up, give it up. And
mm.
then again, I became a father, a full-time father,
What
and
age were
that's where when I became a dad.
or and when you decided to change up the,
Uh,
you want to do those lyrics?
that was I'm not even sure. I'm
Mm,
not sure. I know my son was singing, so he had to be about he had to be like 6 or 7 because he was saying my son got vocals. My son got vocals. So I was saying, okay, let me step away from being an artist and let me try and focus on getting him out and
yeah.
putting his music out and getting him up there. And that's just where it started. I said, you know what, I'm not first off, I gotta change my lyrics. Second of all, let me put my son out and help him get further out here. And once I put the mic down, it was just like I don't really need it. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Especially with those with that message.
yeah.
Uh, and yeah, I just never really and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's to the point where I don't even like rap no more.
Mm,
I don't even our my promotional team, we all R&B. We
yeah.
R&B, we doing R&B brunches, we doing R&B day fades, we doing R&B, everything is R&B because of that same thing. We don't want to put nobody's life in danger by coming to our shows and our events. And you know, first off, I'm saying this respectfully. We're drinking, so we got those spirits. We're smoking weed, so we got those spirits. All the other drugs that everybody else is on, we got those spirits going and moving in the building. And now we're talking about crush, killing, destroying. At the end of the night, it's just gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So I can't promote that no more. That's just first off, that's just not who I am. I was trying to be that to fit in. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Because again, I was too black for the whites and I was too white for the blacks. So I was going there trying to fit in. Once I said, Shaw, you don't need that shit, man. You don't need that. You don't need to fit in. Do you? And that was that.
wow. Man, I love hearing you say that. You
Oh, praises.
And it's so different now. Like I was telling you, when I had, my video show, we had what AWOL Records, Black Market and all them, and they made quality videos back then.
Mm,
They made what radio edit music back then.
right.
But nowadays, people pick up their phone, they do any type of video, they do anything, and most of the time I can't even understand what these rappers are saying.
Right.
It's like, you know.
Right.
I've gotten into actually the trail ride music and stuff, you know what I mean? And
What's that?
like I have to send it to you, like the FPJ, and then I his name. he's the coolest dude, but you got to watch my interview with him. He was going live on Facebook. He lived in Arkansas, but the Sir Charles and all that. But his name,
Mm.
he named his stage name is Squirt Kelly. Now there's
Squirt?
Squirt Kelly, but he said he's been called Squirt since he was little because,
Right.
but they and R. Kelly is his name, but he's one of the top soulful blues artists out. Him and
Uh,
FJ. Now, some of his music, like his album was dropping that week. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to it on my way to work. He said, oh, you might want to wait till you get home, But he was but it's a whole different type of music. And it's just
right.
and when I look at their events, like FPJ, he went live and showed, like, I think it was in Mississippi, Arkansas, a whole field, right? That night, that field was packed.
Yeah.
But us with cowboy boots, hats and stuff, and just doing the dance and stuff, and music and everything. There was no fights, no nothing, and it's the trail ride. It's called the trail rides and stuff.
Good.
But yeah, I'm gonna turn you on to it, but they man, the South got it going on with that right now, but we're still sleeping on it out here and stuff.
Right.
And they're willing to come. Big, I'm gonna send you some. But
Yeah. Yeah. I want to hear
that'll
that.
be something different, like in Sacramento, because I actually would love to do like a radio show that's playing the trail ride music, the big bows, the FPJ, because it's not out here,
You say trail ride?
it's a soulful, yeah, they call it trail ride, but it's a soulful blues. So, but yeah, I'll send you like FPJ, Squirt, Big Bow, and all of them. Because they would love to cut in California. And I see
Let
some of
me
my
check them
Facebook
out.
friends following them.
Good.
So, but now where was your first event done at, you know, and what
That
was
I
it
hosted or that I was a part of?
that what you're doing now and stuff?
Well, again, when I was an artist, nobody would book me for a show.
Mm,
So I had to put on my own shows. So
mm-hmm,
I went out and paid for the venue, paid for the DJ, paid for security, and I put on the event myself. So with doing that, it just transitioned from my performances and me uh, performing to get off the stage and put somebody else up there. So I've always been doing it. The first show that I've done that where I wasn't promoting myself, I brought Jay Styling to the Elks, to the
mm-hmm,
Onion. I brought
mm-hmm,
I brought Jay Styling to the Onion, and again, if you're not affiliated with the Onion and the territory that the Onion is in, you can't go in there.
mm-hmm,
So I said, I'm bringing Jay Styling. Brought Styling in there. Styling killed it. That's how me and him got our connection. He killed it. And I'm like, yeah. And then I looked at the money at the end of the night. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Everybody's safe. To a point, it was a fight, but everybody's safe. We put on a good show. I didn't have to perform. I gave a platform for other artists to go up there and do their thing. So again, that's feeding their ego.
yeah.
Um, and this was what year was this? I know the date was August 5th because again, Bakersfield used to be our area code used to be 805. So I made sure I put that event on 805. So it was
Mm-hmm,
August 5th. I don't know a year though. This was the year he put out his hot track was uh uh I'm getting money like it ain't my birthday. So whatever year that was, that was
mm-hmm.
that was the hot track. That's why we brought him out there. But then uh, damn, how long ago was that? That was a while ago. The Onion been closed for 10 years.
Oh wow.
So but then they
That's
just now opened it. So man, this has been a I've been doing this for a minute.
y'all. I got him realizing.
Huh. I've really been doing this for over 20 years.
Mm. I told you, I've been in it since 1993.
Oh, my phone is about to die.
Oh, y'all. You got where's your plug?
In the room.
Go ahead, go get it.
I'm gonna go grab it. Give me a second.
Okay. All right, y'all. He's gonna be right back. Uh, thanks you guys for watching. Hey Ray, how you doing? Boy, I haven't seen your name in a while on the I used to follow you all the time on Facebook. So, all right, so we got Sheye T, he's gonna be right back. He had to go grab his plug so he could plug his phone up so we could continue the interview. So, all right. And he got some events coming up. So we're going to be talking about the events that he has coming up and everything and events. And we're going to continue to talk about the events that he has, put on and everything. So just stay tuned. We're going to wait for him to return. And I see him coming.
Now I gotta find a plug.
Oh, Lord. Now, not many of my shows, the phone has died. I think B Smooth was the other one.
Is this free? Oh, we got it this far.
You got it. You got it.
Boom! We're back in the building.
Man,
Oh, I was on
B
2%
Smooth's
too.
phone died on me during the interview. I was like,
Big Smooth?
yeah.
That
He
sounds
had the
familiar.
cat biz. He used to do events out here in Sacramento and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. All right. So I forgot where we was at. So you was okay. So you was talking about the first events and what made you brought Jay Styling out and everything. What made you move from rap to R&B?
Rap's dangerous, and I hate the message. Simple. I
Okay.
hate the message. I
Okay.
hate the man. When you think about rap, you're thinking about crush, killing, destroying, get, getting money, uh, girls twerking, and yeah, I hate the message. I hate the message. I
Mm-hmm.
hate the message, and I don't think that message is gonna start. Stop. All rap is doing is promoting violence, crush, killing, destroying. It toe up the community. It's tearing up our kids. It's tearing up our youth. It's tearing up our minds. We got YNs, young 12-year-olds out here carrying guns and selling drugs and doing all that the sorts that the culture is talking about. And I hate it. I hate
Right.
it. I hate
God.
it.
Yeah.
There's no reason we should be promoting killing somebody or doing something to somebody just because he was born or raised on the across the side of the tracks, or because he wear a different color from you, or you know what I mean, or he was just raised somewhere else other than you. We want to kill him, yeah. I hate the message. I just
Right.
hate the message.
Gotcha. No, no, you're right. You're totally right. So what was your first R&B brunch? Was it brunch or was it was something at night or
My first R&B event. Okay, so again, I'm from the trenches of Bakersfield. When I came out here, I came out to Sacramento. Me and my wife, we had a date night or date day, and we went to Midway in West Sac. It's a
mid?
bar called Midway.
Oh,
They was having
yes.
a yeah,
Yes,
and they
yes.
was having an R&B brunch. It was like an R&B brunch. First off, and don't laugh at me, please don't laugh at me. I
Uh-huh.
didn't even know what the hell brunch meant. Like, what is brunch? Yeah, it's between breakfast and lunch. Like, okay, well, whatever. So we go to this R&B brunch. They're playing R&B music, good food, drinks flowing, and I'm like, hey, Bakersfield never experienced this. We don't have this in Bakersfield. So I
Mm-hmm.
called up my DJ that I from in Bakersfield. I'm like, hey, Ace, have you ever did an R&B brunch? He's like, nah, what's that? We'll set up the date. We're gonna go February 28th, and we're gonna do an R&B brunch. And that was about 3 years ago. So I remember again, I took it out there, and I was kind of nervous because I'm like, I don't even know what the word brunch means. So I'm like, I don't even know if the people is going to receive it, especially coming from me, a rapper. Um, we ended up selling 110 tickets to that event pre-sale. We packed that thing out. We packed that thing out to the point where they were saying, "Hey, we doing this again next Saturday?" It's like, nah, I'm not. I live in Sacramento. I can't do this every week. But we're gonna do it next Saturday. It's like, all right, I'll be out here next week.
Who did you have perform at your first one? Was there any or just this R&B music? The DJ
Just
was
R&B music. Oh, so okay, so Ace was doing these things called, it wasn't open mic, but it was open mic, where he'll put the mic in front of the DJ stand, and whatever song you wanted to come up, just come up and sing that thing.
okay.
So the crowd was our performers. You know what I mean? I would bring somebody up like, hey, AT, we got a song for you. If you sing this song, the next shot's on me. The Ace will put the song on, she'll get on the mic, she'll do her thing, the crowd go crazy, she'll take a shot. Now you got four other people waiting on their shot. You know what I
Oh,
mean? So
oh,
it was more of a crowd participation thing, and that's what made it lit. That's what made it unique because we didn't need to bring out no artists. You
mhm.
know, it was us vibing with us, with our vibes, our feelings, and and it worked, and we did it again. We did it again, and we've been doing it once a month every for the
Mhm.
last 3 years. Now I'm with a super. I'm a part of a super promotional group. Where I took the cousin, my cousin Bianca. She was a promoter for a squad called Code Red. My
Mhm.
cuddy Desi, she was doing her own thing, but Code Red's events used to go up, Desi's events used to go up, my events used to go up, and then Bakersfield had a problem because now everybody wants to do these R&B brunches. Everybody
Mhm.
wants to. I'm not. I don't want nobody to think I'm taking shots, but all of a sudden, everybody want to do R&B brunches.
Yeah.
Um, so they started having their R&B brunches on the same day, and everybody's like, well, we don't want to pick because we
Right.
rock in both groups. So
Uh-huh.
somebody needs to come up with another day. So Desi called me and Bianca called me, and we teamed up and we became three live crew, and now we do Saturday day fades. And
In
oh my
Bakersfield
God.
and Sacramento, right?
This is the one I have coming up on the 14th is my first one in SAC.
Oh, okay.
This my first one in SAC.
And
I
where's that going
haven't
to be at again?
It's going to be at the Collective, 1107 Firehouse Alley in Old Sac with Chef D. It used to be called Our Place.
Oh, they changed. I didn't realize
Yeah.
they changed the name. So it's
Yep. It's
called
called
the
the
Collective
Collective
now.
now. Yep. It's
Okay.
called the Collective now. And he do brunches every Sunday, but he gave me second Sundays.
Okay.
So again, if you in Sacramento and you got some free time on your Sundays and you want to come out and just chill with some adults, grown
Mhm.
music, good vibes, good people,
Mhm.
um, pop out at Chef D's. It's called The Collective. It's in the alley in Old Sac,
That's
right
the
behind.
all you gotta do is say the old R place.
Yeah,
Everybody
it's
knows
the old
because
R place. It's the
Josh and
our place,
everything.
right?
Yeah. Now is that's kind of like a day party then?
Yes, it's a day.
Okay.
We start at 11:30.
Okay. And what to about
Mm-hmm.
what time? What time?
3:30.
11:30 to 3:30?
Well, we say 3:30, but at 3:30s the mimosas kicking in, the vibes is up. So
Yeah.
we always let it go past the time, but it's flyered as 11:30 to 3:30.
Now we're gonna say it again in a few more minutes, but what day is that?
June 14th, Sunday, June 14th.
Okay. And how did they get the tickets? How much are the tickets?
Just come to the door. The ticket's only $10, but I'm not really pushing that Eventbrite thing. Just come pay at the door. This theme is cigars and sundresses. So the first 50 people, I'm giving free cigars. Come in your sundress. It's sundress season. So we got this one. It's called Cigars and Sundresses. First, now I'm not sure if I want to say this part because it's gonna make me go broke, but first shot is on me until 1 o'clock. So from 11:30 to 1 o'clock, if you in there, first shot's on me. First 40 people get a free cigar. And yeah, man, I can't wait to see the women in those sundresses. I'm married. I'm married.
That's what I'm about to say.
My wife will be there, and she can fight.
Is she from Bakersfield?
She's from Bakersfield too. Yep.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Did I hear you say Bakersfield changed their area code?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
six.
I'm from Seaside. Seaside, we used to be 408. That was 831.
Man, what? Why they do that?
I don't know. I be like, we still 40, you know.
I got 805 tatted on me, and that's what I'm. That's what I am. It's forever. Y'all can
Yeah,
keep that 661. That's for y'all. I'm an 805 baby for sure.
this is crazy. Okay, so now before, we like I said, we're gonna mention that again so people can, remember to come Sunday the 14th. And plus the flyer is I'm gonna continually post it on my page
I
also.
appreciate that.
Absolutely. So you did your first event and it went amazing. And your second event, did it triple, double,
So the first one we sold like 110 tickets. I think the second one was like 150. The third one was like 90. And these is pre-sales, not just people, not including the door. The third one was 90. And then, oh man, I don't want to say this. I don't want to make it sound like I'm taking shots at her, but I collabed with one of my friends, and that one didn't go as well.
Okay.
That makes sense. So
Yeah.
it kind of in the defense of that, I had just lost my mom's like a
Mhm.
week prior, 2 weeks prior. So everybody was asking
Sure.
me to cancel.
Mhm.
But two things. One, I'm a professional, so I tried not to cancel. But two, I needed to get my mind off of what was going on with my mom's. So I did it. And but everybody was thinking I was going to cancel, so didn't too many people show up. Even the people that did show up, it was like they wasn't there to party. It was more to give me condolences on my mom.
Mm.
So that was kind of hard for me.
Yeah.
Knowing I'm sitting here trying to party and have a good time, and
I know it's hard.
I lost my mom right before that event. Let me just leave that there.
Yeah.
I'm still emotional about that, man. I lost one of the most important people in my life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How many years ago was that?
It's coming up on a year
A year. So still,
Monday.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I totally, my condolences to you. I think I remember seeing that too. Let's try to get you back in the good
Oh,
mood.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm ever gonna be over that. I
No,
don't. I don't want to get emotional on you. So
that's,
man.
I mean, this is, be you, you know what I mean? Um, I'm gonna try to get you, back to, being a good mood and not being sad and stuff, you know. Um, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um, so then after that, what made you pick Sacramento?
My wife's dad lived here, and we came out here. We came out here on the Thanksgiving, and when she was pregnant, we came out here on the Thanksgiving, and I got to telling him my story, and he said, "Hey man," and he's an attorney. And he was
Oh,
working, he was an attorney for a construction company. And he said, well, if I can get you on at my job, would you mind, moving my daughter and my grandson closer to me? So I'm like,
mm,
well, if you can help me get up out of the situation that I'm in and get me out of those four walls that I'm in, those four corners that I'm in, that I'm confined to,
wow.
then of course I'll move, get your daughter and your grandson closer. And 2 weeks later, we was packing it up.
So you live here in Sacramento now?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh,
I've
wow.
been in, I've been in Sac since, again, I moved out here in '03. Me and my wife separated like 2 years after that. Went back to Bakersfield for 2 years, and then I came back to Sac. And I'll never leave Sac. I love it here. I love it here. I
Yeah.
love it. I love Sacramento. Sacramento gave me it made me a man. It made me a man.
Mm,
I will never leave Sacramento. I'm so thankful and blessed to have been here. That was a blessing to come to Sacramento. This is the place. Sacramento is the perfect place to raise a family. The
mm,
perfect place to raise a family. You got the bay, so you got water, you got hiking trails, you got lakes, you got oceans, you don't have any enemies. You know what I mean? Sacramento, it was the place for me to raise my family, and I will always be thankful and grateful to Sacramento for for embracing me and taking me in.
Yeah, that was a blessing.
I have 3 kids here that was born here.
Wow. And
Uh,
that's what I was going to ask you. You said your son sang, right?
hmm.
How old is he now? Is he still singing?
He's 21, 2, somewhere.
Boy, the father's
Just let me know when his birthday comes, and then we'll take it from there. But he about 21, 22. He sings, but he doesn't sing as an artist, if that makes sense. He do YouTube clips, he do TikTok clips, he sings on those types. He's not a song artist. He's like more of a cover video short type artist, if that makes sense.
Okay. And what about your other kids?
My other son is an actor. My second son is an actor. He's been in plays,
Okay.
stage plays. My other daughter is my she's a ball player. She plays flag football. She plays basketball. My other son, my youngest son, he's an athlete. He thinks he's the best basketball player this side of the Mississippi. My youngest daughter is a girly girl. She do nails and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, my kids is very very active, man, and I'm involved in their lives a lot. I maybe shouldn't say this. Don't want nobody looking at me weird. I let my daughter practice on my nails sometimes. You got a whole kid, but she do nails. She do
How old is she?
makeup. She's in the eighth grade. 14. She just
Okay.
turned 14 last week.
So she's
Yeah.
already starting to be an entrepreneur.
Yep.
I heard
Yep.
that.
We gave her 3 options. We said, hey, you're good at this, this, and this. We're gonna focus on those. So I'm not one of those parents where it's like, oh, you could be whatever you want. It's like, nah, you're good at these three.
Mhm.
So we're going to focus on being great at those three, and we're gonna take it from there.
Okay. Okay. That's
She's pretty dope on those nails too.
what
She nice.
I just made my nail appointment for Friday. That's one thing. No matter what, look, even during COVID or whatever, we was still look. I was fine. I was going to someone's house to get my nail
Yeah, right.
because
We gonna look good for sure.
we couldn't even go to. Remember, the everything was shut down.
Yeah,
We was finding places. I was in somebody's garage. I was like, I don't know about this, but I gotta get my nails done.
gotta get them done though with a mask on. For
You
real.
know, we're gonna make sure we get and that and hair and stuff. We're gonna make sure yeah, us, yeah, there's all that, yeah. You saw, and it's funny that you hear about people talking about the gas is high, and all this stuff. Now, Fab
Yeah.
came down here and threw that pool party. People was paying 300, 500, over $1,000 for tickets. I was like, people got money.
They got money. They just it's selective spending.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's like, shout out to Fab, to Mr. Fab also. He does a lot of stuff for the city in Oakland. And I
Oh
was
yeah.
blessed to be part of the beginning of his career too, when he was coming down here and coming on my show and stuff. So shout out to Fab.
Shout outs to Fabby, man. Fabby, appreciate what you're doing for the community, man. They really need that. Real
Yeah.
talk. I hear what you're saying. I hear the message that you're pushing off to the community. They really need that. I keep it up, man. Shout outs
Mm,
to you.
yeah. And my son lives in the Bay and stuff too. And Fab kind of, they traded each other's clothes. I mean, clothing line. My son had the clothing line, Fab had a clothing line. So they was showing each other, stand next to each other.
That's what's up. What's the name of his line?
Highly recommended. But he has a barber shop he closed the one in San Leandro, but he has the one in Berkeley called Highly Recommended too. So he's doing really good. And he's actually doing business funding and credit repair also. That
Okay.
he's getting, man, he's repairing people's credit. So they getting approved for homes. He getting people business funding and all
And this
kinds.
your son?
Yes.
Raising Kings.
My
Raising
baby.
Kings.
He's 30, but he's my,
Yeah. Yeah. Raising Kings. Responsible young men.
yeah.
Probably
Now
kept him away from rap too. I'm just
he
playing.
He was a prayer and a plan. Oh Lord, I was like, yeah. At first, I was like, oh Lord, and then you have to be a praying mother. You know,
Right.
sometimes they fall off, but as long as you there, they gonna get back on track.
Yeah, as long as you're that safety net, everything gonna be all right. They're going to fall. That's part of learning how to walk.
Right, right. And he spoke in a he went out to in Oakland, spoke to school and some youth and stuff too, because the things that he's been through, because God had to sit him down for a few months, and then that stuff happened with his dad, and you know what I mean. So he's to what he is now. So
Shout
shout
out
out.
to that young king, man. Keep it up, Doc. Keep it up.
Yes, I'm gonna have to hook you up with them and stuff. So, is there anything else that you would like to talk about that we haven't talked about? And shout out to Terica. That's my girl right there. Terica, what's up, sis? Um, anything else you want people to know about you or what you got going on? Do you already have other events besides I know you got the June one, but are you
Yeah,
gonna be
with
doing it
that
monthly?
weekend we got back-to-back events. I got a event June 13th too in
Where?
Bakersfield.
Oh,
We're
oh,
doing a mansion pool party in Bakersfield June 13th. It's from 5 to midnight.
are
Then I
you
got
gonna
to
be
get
able
up
to
at
be back?
I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. I'm a thug it out. Leave Bakersfield like 5 in the morning. Get back at Sac. That's a 4 hour drive. Get back to Sac at around 9. Go up to the collective around 10 and host that event. Superman.
And that's over about 3:30?
That's over about the yes, but Nadia is coming in and she's doing the all white party after my event the same day. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay for that too.
So when are you gonna get your sleep?
Uh, whenever.
Okay.
It is what it is. I'll sleep. I'll sleep eventually.
Oh man. Now shout out your crew again.
Shout outs to Three Live Crew, man. Bianca Hayes, she's actually from Sacramento, but moved to Bakersfield. My cuddy Desi P. We came together, man. And we formed Three Live Crew. Again, I'm so blessed to be working with these two ladies. Um, Three Life Crew got a lot going on. They're gonna have a lot going on. Stay tuned. We also got a supporting cast that we call our Ayers. And our Ayers is basically just that. Some parties you just hear
Oh, okay.
all day. So we
Uh-huh.
call them our Ayers because
Uh,
and they help us with the promotion.
okay.
So shout outs to my Ayers too. Bella, Cash, Ashley, bartender, Nene, Quelly. Man, I really didn't want to start mentioning names because I might forget somebody and they take offense to it. But shout outs to our Ayers, shout outs to Three Live Crew, shout outs to Bakersfield, shout outs to Chef D, shout outs to the collective, shout outs to you, and shout outs to Cali, man.
And Chef
Uh,
D is cool. I met him before,
have,
I think at a day party. I mean, a
have
day
you
event.
had
Yeah.
his oxtails?
No.
Oh my
Mm-mm.
god. Oh my god. Man, I had his oxtails.
Fire.
Never had no oxtails like that ever in my life. And
Wow.
I had his shrimp and grits. Man, that boy can get down. Oh
Man.
my god, that boy can get down.
Yeah.
He gets down in that kitchen for sure. Shout out to Chef D, man.
Yeah. And next time we're gonna have to have your business partners on.
Oh yeah, for sure. For
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah. So
For
they can,
sure.
always try to support, the whole crew and everything and stuff. Once again, go ahead and shout out the date, where, and everything.
All good. So, if you're in Bakersfield or any of the surrounding areas, or even if you're in America and you can make it to Bakersfield June 13th, we are having our mansion pool party. It's off of White Lane, it's 7839 East White Lane.
Who's gonna be
Um,
there? Is there any celebrities?
we have two performers this time. We got Goldie Gold from the Federation,
Goldie. Okay. Shout out to
and
Goldie.
we got DJ West Coast.
I don't think I heard. Okay.
Well, he got a hot song out right now. Excuse my language.
Go ahead.
Excuse my language, but it's called That Ain't Your Mitch No Mo. That Ain't Your Mitch No Mo.
I
It's
haven't heard
hot.
that. Okay.
You ain't heard it?
No, I'm no. Mm-mm.
It's hot. It's hot, and the California's going crazy over it. So we bringing him. We bringing Goldie Federation. We got the Davis boys that's gonna host. We got Kaya that's gonna host. We got T Davis. He's a R&B artist out in Bakersfield.
Mm.
Um, again, Three Live Crew. Who else? I think that's it. Panky's gonna be out there for the food. So if you in any of the surrounding cities, if you can make it to Bakersfield, June 13th is our matching party. It starts at 5.
Mm.
Tap in with me. I'll put you on our guest list to save you a couple dollars. And then June 14th, we're here in Sacramento at the Collective, 1107 Firehouse Alley, with Chef D, my boy Hurricane James. Um, we're brunching there. The cigars and sundresses. What?
$10, y'all. $10.
It's
And you
only
know
$10. As a matter
it
of fact, it's actually free if you think about it. You're paying $10, but I'm giving you a shot. So
sounds good
yeah.
to me. Sounds good to me. Now, I'm also gonna say if y'all go on Sunday and my boy is tired and not doesn't seem too friendly. He tired. He just went to a matching party and drove 4 hours. So
But
if he ain't
I'm
that
like
friendly, there's a reason.
but I'm like Kevin Gates. I don't get tired.
She
When I
good.
get only when oh, I get tired when I'm idle, when I'm sitting down, and that's when I get tired. I am one of those type of people that'll doze off on you mid conversation because my
Okay.
body's relaxed.
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
I don't even sleep. I just take long blinks.
oh my goodness,
You
man.
know what I
Wow,
mean?
wow, wow, wow,
It's
wow.
all good. I'm gonna make sure y'all still have a good time at both events. Both events is about to be lit. The cigars and sundress is not gonna be lit. It's gonna be casual, fun, good vibes, good people. That pool party, bring your cameras. It's
Mm.
gonna go up.
Man, I bet. Man. All right. Once again, anything else or
I
no?
do want to say this. I said this earlier, man, and I'm gonna keep harping on this. I said this earlier. Hey, you young dudes, leave that stuff alone, bro. It's
Yeah.
not worth it. It's not worth it, man.
Let's say lace and stuff and all kinds of everything. Man.
It's a lot of stuff out here that we being misled on. Hey,
Mhm.
that California is passing out the death penalty. Texas is passing out the death penalty. You know,
Mhm.
we let's not let's be smarter and let's wisen up, man. All that stuff that the rappers is talking about in those rhymes,
They
that
ain't
crap's
even
not
doing
real. It's not real. It's not real. All that's gonna do is lead you to a cell forever. You're gonna lose your moms. You're gonna lose your people is gonna go slowly. It's not worth it, man. Put the
Mhm.
guns down. Stop the violence. Let's start loving each other. Let's start respecting each other, and let's start taking care of these kids. Let's start taking care of each other. And all that other stuff is not worth it, man. I'm telling y'all now, it's not worth it.
And
Put the
you know,
guns down. Stop the violence.
I need to say this too. There's a lot of going on right now. Frog and all them, teenager ran into Frog and all them
Oh
in
my
Oakland.
God. Oh man, I saw that.
Yeah, and
Oh
then in
man.
Elk Grove, it happened again. A teenager stole a car, what, 2 days ago or yesterday?
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, and killed 2 people died, and I heard it was a 14-year-old behind the wheel. You know what I
I
mean?
did
So
see that. I did see that.
we
I
gotta
did see that.
parents. I mean, I know, especially being a single parent, I know personally what is hard. I was working like 2 jobs and stuff, but we still gotta, you know, tap in with your kids.
Yeah.
Tap in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
It's okay for the community to start taking care of the community now. All that sucker stuff, that's over.
yeah,
It takes a village to raise these kids.
it
Real
does.
talk. But
Yeah,
if the village is tore apart, then that's what we're gonna learn how to tear apart. Got to
yeah.
come together, man. Enough is enough.
There's
Enough
only
is
so
enough.
much. There's only so much Barry, J, U, Bliff, Bueno. There's only so much that they can do. There's only
No,
spread so thin. You know what I mean? And but we still got to be parents. That's all I got to say. We still got to be parents.
true story.
We got to forget. Forget what this law says. You know what I mean? Look, tear their asses up still.
You have to.
I got, I did my kids, what I mean? I didn't play, and stuff. So I shouldn't say it like that. Tear them up with love. You know what I mean? Like tear them
Uh,
up with love.
I said, hey, be straightforward with him.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm gonna get in your ass. You ain't doing that. You're not gonna be him. You're not gonna be him. I'm gonna get in your ass until you straighten out. You got in your son's ass, and now he's doing real estate. He got his own clothing line. He ain't in and out of prison. I'm sure he's taking care of his kids and his
No,
responsibility.
I'm not a grandma yet. I'm looking
No?
forward to one day. No, but I'm looking forward to my daughter's not going. My daughter most definitely not going to have any. She lives in New York, but my son, he just. I'm going to tell you something. If a girl says the wrong thing, they don't have no goals or anything. It's like that.
Oh, he a Capricorn,
No, Virgo.
Virgo.
On his
Oh,
30th birthday, he went to Carousel Island by him. Look, flew out there by himself and everything. He went on
yeah.
a solo trip and
But
stuff.
it all started with the parenting.
hmm Because I'm gonna tell you this real quick. One time when he was young, the police brought him home, and they said, they go, he was more scared when we told them we was bringing home to you than us.
Right, right. Right. As he should. As he should. Real talk. And all that hard work kept him out of where you didn't want him to go. And
Yeah,
now look at him.
and like I said, God did sit him down for a few months and stuff, and but I spoke while he was in there. I spoke, affirmation to him. I spoke positive stuff into him, and stuff
Right.
like that. You know what I mean? And we
Oh,
still have to do that when they're in there. We still have to, send stuff, through the email and stuff, but speak life into them. That's it.
right,
Speak life
right,
into them. That's what we have
right.
to do.
And
And
that's when they need it the most, for sure. For
hmm
sure. I mean, my wife now, I got the news that she was pregnant when I was sitting on my bunk.
mm,
You know what I mean? So and then I had to read it through a letter. Then I had to read through a letter and it was a boy. I didn't go to the doctor's appointments and it was like, yeah, this ain't it.
yeah,
This not it.
yeah.
And I haven't been I've been back on a, overnighter or, things like that, but I haven't really gotten into no trouble since then.
Yeah. Same with my
I'm
son. Same with my son and everything. So throw out your handles like your Facebook, Instagram. Let people know how they could get in touch with you.
Sheye T, Sheyet. I'll pull up on IG, pull up on Facebook. It'll just pull up, tap in, or again, tap in with sis, and she'll tap in with me. I'm easy accessible. Um, just tap in, but tap in with something positive and something that's gonna help the community.
And
And
support the events too.
true
Yeah.
story.
So we can have more in SAC like he do Bakersfield.
That's the plan. That's the plan. We finna
Now
keep.
I
We
do
go.
have
We are.
one more question. So the cigar, that's just they're gonna be outside, right? They
Right.
be like, okay.
Well, when's the last time you been to the Our Place?
It's been a minute, but I used to go to Oshima's because they was doing a cigar and stuff, and I was having a good time, but I think the cigar smoke, because it was a very small little area, you know what I mean?
It
And
was outdoors though, right?
yeah, it was outdoor, but I had a cough for like 6 months.
Oh,
And I don't know if I think it did start going to I started going there. So I don't know if my body was just I don't know. We'll
no.
see.
Well, this is a bit. This is a big outdoor area,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
more than likely it won't. It
Yeah,
won't.
the
I
outside
hope.
and the patio part, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah. So and then plus we got the inside. So
And we got the inside.
yeah, but no, I was having a good time at Oshima's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and the DJs, what DJ do you use?
In Bakersfield now. Our Bakersfield events, we use two DJs. We use one house DJ, DJ Ace, and then the DJ to start the event. We just try and rotate out to give all the DJs in Bakersfield an opportunity to work with us and to again showcase their talent. So we with those we work with DJ Dos Muchos, DJ Go Viral, 24 KG, DJ Cassie, DJ Ash B. Uh, DJ Solo. Shout out to my boy DJ Solo.
All right.
We got Lou coming up. We got DJ Lou coming up in our July event. I didn't really promote that too much because we're still working on all the kinks on that. Um, and here in Sacramento, I got a DJ Rip one.
Oh,
I got DJ Blunts to the Face.
okay.
But DJ Rip one is going to be the DJ at the Cigars and Sundresses.
Oh yeah, he always at our play. He was the DJ last time I was there. But
Oh
he
yeah,
used to be at Touch of Class. That's where
he's
remember.
over at Blue Q too. Also,
Yeah, with JD.
yeah,
Okay.
with JD.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. 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 All right, y'all. Y'all heard it. June 14th. Okay. And like I said, if he looks a little tired, y'all know why. That man's party was lit.
We working, baby. We working. I appreciate you having me on. I
Absolutely.
really
You're welcome
appreciate it.
anytime. And I'm going to shoot you all my information too. Okay.
All
All right.
good. We take it from there.
All right. Bye, y'all. I'll see you
Peace
later.
and blessings.
All right.
Peace and
Bye.
blessings.